So when we talk about personal finance, what actually do we mean? Personal finance is what you do with all the money you earn or receive, how you manage your money, the money that you make, how do you spend it, how do you even make the money, how do you budget for the money, how do you grow the money. So we are talking about everything that's related to money when we talk about personal finance as it concerns you. So we're talking about you now managing your own money effectively. And the goal is for you to manage it well so that you can build wealth with what you have. Sometimes we think that billionaires became billionaires by someone giving them money. For most of them, they actually built the wealth. So how do you build what you have? What you have is enough to get to your dream. So how do you manage from where you are now? No matter where you are, it's enough to take you to where you should be. And the goal is for you to have financial security. No, the issue of money is a very controversial topic. The goal of discussing money is to have financial security. Most problems in marriages, most problems in our life, most problems that most people encounter can actually be solved with money. So they are not problems that are out of this world. There are many benefits of financial security. It removes stress, it removes fear, anxiety, and replaces them with feelings of ease and safety. So that's the purpose why we're talking about personal finance. For you to have that feeling of ease and safety. For you to be well relaxed. Not that if you hear money, your heart is panicking. So we want to avoid all those problems that lack of money comes with. We want to look at what we call goals. You need to have financial goals. This class is not just about personal finance, it's about living the life of your dream. How do you live the life of your dream when it comes to money? And it all starts with a goal. You need to have a goal. So the question is, what is your goal when it comes to money? Is it to get out of debt? Is it to have an emergency fund? Is it to have an extra income? Is it to have insurance or to plan for retirement? What do you want to achieve in 3 years' time, 5 years' time, 10 years' time, 20 years' time, 50 years' time? Should I say 100 years' time? So you need to have a goal. It is always advisable for you to write down your goal. Don't just have an esoteric goal. Oh, I will do this, I will do that. Write it down. What do you plan to achieve when it comes to money in 5 years' time, in 10 years' time, in 20 years' time? What do you want to achieve in 5 years' time? Do you want to buy a house or a car, or you want to get married? Where do you want to be in 1, 5, 10, and 20 years? How much money do you want to have? What items do you want to own? And at what point in time do you want to have these assets? What experiences do you want to have? Where do you want to travel for a holiday? What are your work, family, and personal life like? And what do you want them to be like in the next 5 years? And what do you think you can change now so that it will change your current life for you to achieve your goal? So when it comes to personal finance, we don't just rush and start talking about how you make money, but no, we are focused. We have a goal. The question here is, what is your own goal in the next 5 years, in the next 10 years? What are you looking at to achieve? You've watched a ball match. Even though they're playing the ball all over the field, the goal is to score. The same thing also happens in exercises. If you go to the gym, there's a goal why you go to the gym. So the same thing also works when it comes to your money. When it comes to work, why are you working? You don't just work because other people are working. What is your goal? What is your goal? Dig deep into your own needs, wants, and dreams. So we have two types of goal, either short-term goal or long-term goal. So your short-term goal deals with your immediate needs, let's say less than 1 year. You want to pay your bills timely, you want to have excellent credit score, you want to buy a TV or pay your TV subscriptions, you want to buy a phone or a laptop, a car, a house. All those things are short-term goals that are less than 1 year. So we equally have long-term goals. So in the long term, what do you want to have? Is it a house? How many houses? Is it a car? How many cars? Is it tuition payments for your children? How many children? Do you want to pay off your mortgage? At what year? Do you want to have multiple businesses, or you want to invest in multiple businesses? Do you want to have diverse investment portfolio? There are several goals you can have. So what is your goal? And your goal must be smart. What do I mean by smart goal? It must be specific. There is something that you want to achieve. It has to be specific. Don't just say, I want to be rich. No. put a figure to it. In 5 years' time, I want to be making at least $100,000. That's a better way to put your goals than just saying I want to be rich. In order to achieve your goal, you have to be specific. So be specific. What goal do you want to achieve? Measurable. Can you put numbers to your goal? Can you put quantity or weight to your goal? Don't just say I want to lose weight. I want to lose 5 pounds of my weight. I want to lose 10 pounds. Let your goals be measurable. Also, let your goals be achievable. SMART is an acronym of this thing you are saying. Can't you see? It's an acronym of it. SMART. SMART is the acronym of what I'm explaining now. Achievable. Let your goals be achievable. I want to be the president of America next year. Really? Do you belong to any political party? Have you been in politics before? Do you know about politics? This is what differentiates goals from wishful thinking. Because your goals are smart, achievable, goals that you know can be achieved. If you are someone that's making $0 for this year, and you say by next year I want to make $2 million, it's possible, but is it really achievable to move from just $0 to $2 million in 1 year? You can say, okay, by next year I will move to 100,000. Then in 2 years' time or 5 years' time, I make it 2 million. So it becomes achievable. So when you set a goal, your mindset should be, is this goal achievable? Is it realistic? You want to be the next richest man in the world. Is really what you want in life? So are your goals realistic? Are there things that make sense and possible? And also, are they time bound? I want to do this, I want to do that. At what point in time do you want to do it? Give it time. 5 years time, I want to do this. 3 years time, I want to do this. I want to be able to retire at age 40. I want to have at least $1,000 in my savings account every month. So give it a time. So when we say specific, we're saying, what do you want? When we say measurable, we're saying, what does success means for you? How do you define success? With respect to your goal, how do you define success? When we say achievable, we're saying, is your goal reasonable? When we say relevant, do your goal aligns with your overarching goals? Is it part of a bigger goal? Also, time bound. Is there a deadline for your goal, and what is schedule to achieving it? So that's our focus when we talk about SMART goals. Specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound. So why am I talking about goal over and over again? Zig Ziglar said that a goal properly set is halfway reach. If you can set your goal based on this SMART acronym strategy, you are halfway there. So get clarity for your goal. Let your goals be clear to you. It should be clear, what do you want to achieve when it comes to your finance? Don't just assume it will fix itself. Finance does not fix itself. Loan does not just pay off themselves. There are plans to pay it off. So when it comes to your personal finance, get clarity for your goal. What do you want? What do you want to achieve? Your goal can be something as simple as spend less than you earn. I want to be able to spend less than I earn. Every year, I want to spend less than I earn, and I will invest the rest. It can be something as simple as this. It can also be, I will make more money in order to build wealth, which means I will have different income streams. So your goal doesn't have to be something out of the world. No, it can be something simple, and please make it simple. What do you want to achieve?